Friends, my name is Coding Krishna. I'm from Pointer Coders. Please visit our website pointercoders.com for more videos and tutorials. You can live chat with our experts or you can call to our experts, okay, for any technical help, anything. Today I'm going to explain about typecasting in Java. What is typecasting in Java? Is assigning one data type to another or one object to another is known as a typecasting. Okay, so Java supports two kind of typecasting. One is data type casting and another is object type reference. We can cast from one reference to other reference in Java. Okay, let's I'll take it one example, then I'll explain the how exactly typecasting data typecasting works in this particular class. Okay, so I have one class, app main class in my application. So what I am doing is I have taken the primitive types to show you data type typecasting in this particular class. So I have taken an integer variable, and for that integer variable I have assigned 750. So I have taken a byte, and then I assigned 10 to b. So if you are trying to assign the b value to the a, that means byte value you are trying to assign to the integer value. Then this we call it as implicit casting. You need not to do any thing. Why? Because byte range is okay, 1 minus 127 to 128. That value you can able to assign in the integer. Why? Because integer is 32,768 to minus 32,766. So that's why you can able to put the byte value inside a int. That's why this we call it as a implicit casting. You need not to do anything. If you cast now, a becomes okay, b value will be assigned to the a, and a contains the 10 directly. So that we call it as a implicit typecasting. Whereas explicit typecasting, that means okay, what explicit typecasting is, the integer value you are trying to put into the byte. Okay, so here now a contains the 10, and then you are trying to put that value inside b. Now just run this particular program so that you will be able to understand much more easier. So the first byte to int, if you see here a, so the a value is 10. Okay, why? Because whatever the value inside b I am assigning to the a, that's why it is implicitly put at that value. So that's why now a is coming as a 10. Now b is coming as if you see here, b is typecasted from a value, we are typecasted into the byte, and then so it is within the byte range. That's why b also typecasted into 10. So and it is displaying b value here. Okay, if it is out of the range, then that means what I did is I commented these two lines. Now a contains 750, and the a 750 I'm trying to put it into the b value. Now assume that b is nothing is there in the b. Now a is 750 and b is byte type, nothing is there. A value, that means 750 I'm trying to put it in the byte. So byte can store only minus 127 to 128. So in this case, if you see, if you run this particular program and if you see, it is randomly it is generated a negative numbers. Actually, whenever it is reached the maximum value, and then it will reset back to the negative values. That's why you are getting up a negative value. This we call it as explicit typecasting. Why? Because explicitly we are casting from the integer a to byte b. Okay, I hope you guys understood, right? While typecasting, you have to give the okay braces, and then like this, and then you have to put the data type on what data type you are trying to typecast. So this we call it as a explicit typecasting. So this syntax is important. You have to understand this one syntax. So here is what kind of data type to we are typecasting, that we need to give it up here. So clear, right? So implicit means you not to do anything. So means from the integer, yeah, means from the byte you are trying to put the integer. That case you need not to worry, because byte is smaller size compared to the int. That's why. So it will store it up. Implicit typecasting is byte value will be inserted into the integer value. That time you not to worry. But whereas in the case of integer, you are trying to the put in the byte, then byte is lesser memory than okay integer. So that's why you need to typecast explicitly to put the integer value inside the byte. This we call it as explicit typecasting. So I hope you guys understood what is implicit casting and explicit. Implicit you not to do anything. Explicit you have to manually you have to do casting like this. In this format you have to cast to the corresponding type. Now let's see other data types how it works. I have taken integer I and double D, float f, and then character. One character I have taken up. Okay, now what I am doing is integer I am casting to the character. So when we cast the integer value to character, what will happen is it will convert into the actual type of that particular characters, means ASCII values. So the integers means the characters stores the ASCII values from the 64. Okay, so that okay A B C A starts with 64 and B with 65 like that. So when the integer you are trying to store in the character, it will convert into a ASCII character. So if you see here integer to the character, so 81, so that's why it is printing the Q value. C value is printing Q even though I have a E. So but my integer 81 I'm typecasted into the character. So now 81 is assigned to the character. So 81 has the value of Q. That's why it's printed. Okay. So 81 as a Q. So I hope you guys understood. This is when an integer you are trying to put into the character. Okay, so that will convert into a ASCII values of that particular character. So it will prints the corresponding character value. So here is 81 is my integer value and 81 I am trying to convert into a character. Now yes, it will converts as a ASCII value and then now it is able to print that particular characters. Okay, the character is Q. Okay, for the 81. Okay, if you change to different value, suppose I have changed to 74. Okay, now if you run this particular program, the corresponding character value J is printing in this case. If you see the value is changed to J. I hope you guys understood. Okay, in the case of characters. Now double value, so double value I am trying to convert into a integer. So what will happen in this case? Okay, so whenever double value I'm trying to convert, okay, within that particular range of integer values it will converts the double values to integer. Beyond that range it automatically okay cycling into the negative values. Now my double value is uh, 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 323, so that okay it is within the range of integer range is 32,760. So it can store the this value inside the integer without the precisions. Okay, so now if you see here, okay, double to integer, so what is happened is the double value, okay, whatever the value without precision, that will be stored inside the I. So I hope within this range, so integer range, that's why it's able to convert into that. So the float values also similarly. So if you give the float value 92 I have given, so 92, and then what I am doing is I am storing inside the integer. Now it will remove the precision value and it will only stores the digits, that 92 in this case. So but if you give the range out of the integer, okay, if it is out of 32,768, and then if you are giving the float value or double value, then it will cycle into the negative values. Okay, so in this case what I am doing is the double value I'm trying to convert into a byte. Okay, so double value I'm converting to a byte. So double is not not be inserted into the okay byte. So that's why the memory is very less for byte compared to the double. So the double it will convert into a negative values and the cycle will go, and then it will prints the randomly the corresponding value of okay after casting. So but while you are down casting means nothing but while you are casting from a bigger value to lower size value, then you have to be very careful. Okay, so you'll end up with a different random numbers. Okay, that but you have to be very conscious while you are doing casting from a higher value to the lower values. Okay, or a higher data range type of data to lower range data types. Okay, so the last one is okay, so if I am assigning character to an integer, so what will happen? Okay, in this case, okay, it will convert based on the ASCII character of this ASCII value of this particular character, the integer value will be stored. So now if you see C is J and then the corresponding value is 74. So it's just ISM. So that's why the 74 is displaying in the last case. Here you not to do any typecasting. Okay, why? Because character is 1 byte. So the range is minus 128 to 128. Okay, so that's why you don't have to worry about it. It automatically cast into the integer. So that, but while it is casting, it will cast actual character value, means ASCII value, so that you will get the ASCII corresponding ASCII number for that particular character. So if you run these particular programs, and you can able to see the values correspondingly. I hope you guys understood whatever I am explaining. Okay, so uh, this we call it as a data typecasting in Java. Thank you. Please subscribe our videos and tutorials for more concepts to understand. Okay, go to Pointer for a start from. So you'll get it up more tutorials and then videos on Java related stuff. Thank you.